Hello everyone. Welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jack, Mach 2.
One person. Thank you. Gameplay functions as follows. When you have located the correct, you are already familiar with the roles. Excellent. We will begin immediately.
Me by myself.
One.
As always.
This category is I speak goodly, and this one's going to be worth
No, you don't. You
$3,000.
speak well.
All right, so what do we got here? The
No, wait, you don't
Fooling
even do
Around
that.
episode, huh? Well, that's pretty appropriate for fools, I'd
Fooling
say.
around.
Matter of fact, if you're pretty confident that you ain't no dumb fool, let's see you prove it. If you don't never, ever get questions right, ever, which of the following is technically true? You never get them right, you sometimes get them right, you always get them wrong, or, you don't know, you failed English.
Don't ever.
According to all the negatives in that sentence, you would get some questions right at least sometimes. Unless you never ever don't get not the what's it sometimes, neither nor always but before never, in which case this answer would not be correct. But I don't need to tell you that, do I?
Ow.
Two.
This
Category's
is...
gonna be Frankenstein. You get this one, you pocket
Oof.
$2,000. Forward march. Which of the following pranks would a merry prankster probably pull? Slip LSD into your drink, steal your money to give to the poor, constantly sing Christmas carols to you, or prank call your house all night.
I think this was the group Timothy Leary was a part of.
The Merry Pranksters are a group of psychedelic
Maybe.
oddballs that includes my close personal friend Ken Casey, by the way. How you doing, Ken? Who travel around in a painted bus and have been known to dabble in lots of drugs. I understand that lately they've kept themselves busy designing console games for the TV.
Like LSD.
Three.
I'm calling this one Sweet John 3:16, Never Been Kissed. And this one's worth $3,000. See what you can do with this one. Given the discovery religious scholars made in February 2000, on what day would it be most appropriate to write 8 a.m. pick up laundry, 2:30 p.m. apocalypse in your daytimer? January 28th, 2001, December 8th, 2002, April 1st, 2003, or August 19th, 2004.
Was that one or... I think that was the prediction for 2002.
Mark your calendars, kids. In late February of '00, an international team of Bible, Torah, and Quran scholars determined that all of their respective religious texts point to December 8th, 2002 as the day of the apocalypse.
And we know how that
Let's
turned
see
out.
What that puts me here. Oh, excellent. I was supposed to be doing some volunteer work in a soup kitchen that night. Fantastic. I knew something would come through to get me out of it. Better get set. This one's a when did happen. Here's what happens. I show you. I see. You've done this before? No doubt. Well, bully for you. The name of this when did happen is Who Needs a Spanking? All right. Now, everybody knows the ladies love a good time, right? Good. Now, check out this little moment in feminist herstory. Cyndi Lauper releases Girls Just Want to Have Fun. So tell me, did this event happen before Cindy's song, after her song, or did it never happen at all?
I'm pretty sure that was after. That has to be before. I didn't think she was that young. Oh well, I'm pretty sure that never happened. Oh. Yeah, she never did actually kill the king, did she? Ah! I was hoping it was on after. Darn it.
That'll do it. Okay, let's take a look at the
Lost a
damage.
couple thousand there.
Okay, you did pretty good. Let's see what it did for you. Okay, let's get on with the rest of the show, shall we?
Five.
This one's called Milton Friedman and Pussy Galore. $3,000 for this one. Hey, have you heard of this band, the John Spencer Blues Explosion? Lots of noise, can't make out the lyrics?
No.
Well, which album by the John Spencer Blues Explosion most likely elaborates the theories of 19th century economist John Spencer? Acme, Orange, Now I Got Worry, or Extra Wit?
Oh, Spencer. Something to do with fruit, I think.
John Spencer came up with the orange theory about the supply and demand of warm weather agricultural crops like, well, I can't think of one.
Coconuts.
Well, this is interesting. It says here that the theory states that an early freeze will drive up the demand for incomprehensible rock lyrics. Huh. See, now I wouldn't have thought the two would have been related, but, well, there you go.
6.
Coming at you. I'll say this one last time. There is no Jenny here. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. What does it sound like when you dial 867-5309? Sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. Or sound 4.
Yeah, sound 3.
Sounds just like this. And when the person on the other end answers, it sounds like this.
Listen to me, you little sucker. If you call here again, I'm gonna find out where you live and rip off your mother head. Do you understand me, you goddamn sucker? Now leave a message after the beep.
Yeah, it probably would sound pretty much like that.
Up next, Yair Iga in Wienerstang. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. Hey, excellent! I get to do the funny talk. Wilkendens voor de skroos, skuespelaar Priestnorena, Johan Ludwig Heiber, Peder He, Hans Christian Andersen, or Soren Kierkegaard.
Huh. Out of the 4, one of those sounds about right language.
Johan Ludwig Heiber, skroos skuespelaar Priestnorena.
I have no idea what that question was about.
Domi Americana.
Anybody want to translate that for me?
Here's a little something I call Master Bates is a lonely man. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Ready?
Yes,
Catch
yes,
this.
I am.
Which of the following is not a result of excessive masturbation? You'll go blind, you'll go insane, you'll think clearly, or you'll be destined for hell.
Well, if you believe all the old wives' tales in the Bible,
Excessive masturbation can make you go blind, insane, and makes you go to hell. But as for thinking, actually it helps the thoughts that you have,
yeah, it's that thing in the place.
what's the
and
word I'm looking for? Your brain gets
that-
all oogie. Oogie.
Yeah, it's a
Oogie.
oogie. Yeah.
9.
The category is sounds of silence mixed with voices in my head. You get it right, you get $2,000.
You know what causes this? This gap right here? What causes it is when it reaches for a sound clip, doesn't find anything, and still makes you sit through these, you know, the space they would have to allocate for the sound clip.
How much of your life did I just waste with my personal fooling around stories? 18 seconds, 26 seconds, 45 seconds, or 59 seconds?
Wasn't quite that long, but it was in the middle somewhere.
My little reminiscing just took 26 seconds away from you that you'll never get back. Just be glad I didn't go into the years I spent as a carny. You'd be wanting to take a shower after that one.
You make me want to take a shower after every
All right,
episode.
don't freak out at me or nothing, but you're about to jump head first into a Dis or Dat. The name of this Dis or Dat is Your Dog is Smarter Than You Are. Now, listen very... Okay, you've been through this. I'm just going to put your 30 seconds on the clock then. Sound 1, can you hear it or not?
Yeah.
Sound 2.
Nope.
Sound 3.
Yeah.
Sound 4. Sound 5. Sound 6. One more. Sound 7.
I couldn't hear anything on number
I
5.
sure hope you don't think it's going to be this easy every time. Let's look at your new score.
Maybe I'm just old.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay,
Those
let's keep going.
particular sound receptors are dead.
11.
I don't know.
This category is props out to all the little piggies in the house. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Oh, fantastic. Looks like whatever genius typed this next question had their hands moved over a key to the right on the keyboard and didn't bother to correct it. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Good luck trying to decipher this. Zjipfi smooyif I'm sorry, this looks like Danish to me. I don't know. Knock yourself out. Here's a couple of answers you can choose from. Oh, now I got it. See, as soon as you pick the... Yeah, see, it says, how many toes does a three-toed sloth have? Sure.
Wow.
Hey, you know, and if you move your fingers one key to the left, it says that...
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness! That is filthy! Oh, my gosh! I would tell you what it says, but I can't! I'm blushing like a schoolgirl! Oh, my
I'll have to
gosh.
look later.
Let's just move on. God, just look at that. No, what am I saying? Let's move on!
12.
The category's gonna be love is a many wretched thing. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. One question coming right up. Why do fools fall in love? Love doesn't exist. It's a social construct. They need someone to abuse later in life. They're victims of mindless biological drive or dowry.
It's all biological, isn't it? Right around chocolate levels.
It's all biology, baby. Love is actually caused by a hormone called I-like-to-mone. Yeah, in fact, I was actually getting injections of that stuff for a little while. But I had to stop after that nasty little incident with my pet three-toed sloth. I'd rather not talk about it.
I wouldn't either.
13.
I'm calling this one my spine. My spine! We're playing for $3,000
My
this time.
spine?
Yep, all this foolishness stuff has got me to thinking. You know who was a real fool? That Shakespeare guy. Yep, that's right. But I digress. Imagine a wacky April Fool's Day production of the Shakespeare play that features the Fool. Which of these merry jests will happen? Noisemakers going off during Hamlet, naked actors performing King Lear, whipped cream falling on Romeo and Juliet, or Macbeth performed backwards.
I don't know, but to spell that correctly, you need to switch a D and a Y.
We'd see naked actors performing King Lear. The Fool is King Lear's sidekick.
I would ask His Highness if that is a scepter in your pocket, or if you are just happy to see me. But His Highness is not wearing pants. Ha ha!
14.
This one's called We Finally Got a Piece of the Pie. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. Given a point
least
P,
you got-
R,
oh.
theta, if the origin and the x-axis coincide with the pole and the initial line of the polar coordinates, how could you determine the Cartesian representation of P in bed? This math stuff with a banana, these equations with your tongue, maybe these doodads with your pants down, or whatever the hell this is all about with a chicken.
Yeah, you need cosine and sine, don't you?
To determine the Cartesian coordinates of P, you'd use the formulas x equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta. And if P is in bed, you better have a banana. I mean, particularly when you take into account the high level of potassium in bananas and the naughty subtext of the Cartesian coordinates, right? Oh, that's
Something
what
like
fooling
that.
around is all about, baby. You've almost made it to always in a hurry. I bet you're a joy to hang out with. Here's your clue. This is my letter to the world. I hope you know
Letters,
your
huh?
ABCs. Otherwise,
'Kay.
you won't be singing with me.
25th letter. Why? Because I said so. Fourth vowel. O. Single of W. Single U. First consonant. E. Very easy jack attack so far. Not throwing any curves on me. First person I. Between S and U is T. R is the 18th letter. So the 5th letter is E.
Yeah, baby, you were all over that attack. Let's see what you did to your score. There it is.
Wow.
Player one, I couldn't have done a better job myself because I wouldn't have played by myself. I would have found something else to do, you know? Now, but seriously, player one, and this isn't easy for me to say.
Well, that's a new high score. Weird episode, too. Couple of really strange questions in there.
Nice job. You have earned a spot on the high scoreboard. Please enter your
Indeed, I
name.
did. But the naming is not for me. It is for the
If you
computer.
do not enter a name,
So,
I will
thank you
activate
for
the
joining me,
machine.
everyone. I'll be back next time with more. Until then, enjoy the
I have left
commercials
with no choice but to apply the name Paste Eater to you.
and my new name. Paste Eater. Okay then.
GMFC introduces the
Later, all.
Giganto, the ultimate sports utility vehicle.
Man, this is one smooth ride. I can drive over potholes, railroad tracks, foreign compact cars, homeless people sleeping on the street, and I don't even feel a thing. Not even remorse.
The new GMFC Giganto makes defensive driving a thing of the past.
I used to be more cautious when I took my kids to soccer practice, but since I drive the GMFC Giganto, I'm not so worried about paying attention when I drive. I can put on my lipstick, call the girls in my book club, catch a nap.
Safety of Giganto drivers is GMFC's #1 concern.
This car is safe for me and my family. I mean, it's one giant mother freaking car.
With the added height of the GMFC Giganto, it's almost impossible to see the cars surrounding you. Kind of makes you feel like you're the only one on the road, you know?
Think you can't afford to drive the GMFC Giganto? You can't afford not to. It's one giant mother freaking car.
Do you like steak?
Mm-hmm.
Do you fancy yourself a conquistador? See. Then come on down to Uncharted Steaks, the restaurant for today's modern explorer. We take only the finest steaks and hide them in the restaurant. It's your job to find these steaks and claim them in the name of taste. But beware, many dangers await you on your mission.
I took a blow dart in the neck, but it was worth it for that juicy steak.
An ornery king beheaded my husband, but hey, what a steak!
My daughter was eaten by a lion. I gotta tell you, that was a great steak.
So come on down to Uncharted Steaks and claim some steak in El Nombre de Gusto.
At WTEU, we're keeping Last Tuesday alive.
Hey, remember last Tuesday? Doesn't seem that long ago, does it? Those crazy clothes? What were we thinking when we wore that? And the ridiculous hairstyles. I hope those never come back. Well, tune in to WTEU to enjoy the sweet sounds of that magical time. Last Tuesday, we listened to songs that really meant something by artists like Kid Rock, Britney Spears, and NSYNC. Sure, come Thursday and Friday, we really were kicking ourselves for ever listening to music like that. But now, we can look back and admit we loved them. So join us, won't you?
WTEU, all last Tuesday, all the time.
Welcome to VH1's Behind the Song. This week, Black Sabbath.
All right, Iron Man intro auditions, take one.
All right, just go ahead whenever you're ready.
I am Iron Man.
Again, please?
I am Iron Man.
Okay, thanks. Next.
Hi, I'm Iron Man.
All right, thanks. Next.
I am Iron Man.
Next.
I am Iron Man.
Thank you.
I'm Iron Man. Yeah, that's it. Iron Man.
We'll call you.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, my name is Iron.
Next.
Hi, Wait.
Next.
Hello.
And so it went to the wee hours of the evening.
That's it, man. We're out of people.
I don't know, maybe we should go instrumental on the beginning.
Excuse me, I'm from the cleaners. I've got your ironing, man.
Wait a minute.
Tune in next week for another episode of VH1's Behind the Song.
Yeah.